Hello. Okay. Just gonna wait for it to come through to see if that worked. Okay, bloody hell, I've got to get closer to this. Alright, okay. I'm gonna hope that this works. Let's turn this. Is there a way to turn this up? Oh no, that's all the way down. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. That's fine. Hello, guys. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, guys? So today we're just going to be doing some fun stuff. Notepad, hold on. Open. Whoa. Those are saved. Okay, cool. Today we are going to be rolling to create some pixel art characters. So I'm just going to get this over here, and we're going to pull up the. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So, like I said, we're going to be creating some. I have some Pixar characters, so I'm just going to pop into Sprite here and kind of just show you them. Open files. Oh no. Characters 9 to 12. I want to say it's this one. Yeah. Okay. So I have quite a few characters here, as you can see through the file name, 9 through 12. So these are just 4 of the 12 I have. But yeah, we're going to be taking them, creating some sort of flavour for them, and if we still have time, create some new characters from scratch, from more backstories and stuff. Just create some flavour and then design those new characters. So yeah, we'll go from that. I don't know what to do with them yet. I sort of have a game dev video out on this channel, called Clock Strike Game Dev 0. I haven't really done much towards that since, but these characters were originally made for that, so maybe they'll be in that. But if I give them kind of some flavour and backstory in this stream with you guys here, then hopefully we can maybe make like an animation out of it, or add them to like a different game or something. And yeah, sort of just give me an idea of what I want to then do with sort of these sort of guys. So yeah, first off, we're going to start off with this little guy, because this one's my favourite personally. So yeah, I haven't actually properly looked at this sheet here, but you know, we'll go off from it as best as we can. Is there any way to kind of zoom in? There is. Perfect. Okay, so there's going to be like certain things that we're not going to roll for at all, like race. Yeah, I'm not doing that because they're all humans. So yeah, and this isn't like a D&D character or anything, but you know, some of them I'm going to be rolling for. So it's just kind of to give them some backstory. Oh, hold on, race. Hold on, uncommon. Oh, I like that. Actually, that's pretty cool. But yeah, we won't be doing stuff like race, hair color, since it's already, you know, sort of been designed already. But we will be doing those for other characters later down the line that we haven't created yet, to kind of test my pixel art skills. So yeah, I'm kind of looking through this and realizing some of these don't. A lot of this I'm gonna have to leave out. So yeah, I found this on Google and I haven't really thought through it. But either way, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep pushing on. So yeah, let's start off with. I haven't got any names for them yet, so that kind of sucks. We'll go with this guy here. So everybody just get a quick, like not quick, but like a proper good look at him. There's that. Yeah. I'm actually really proud of the way they're facing these two ways. I actually really like them. Maybe butchered this, I don't know. But yeah, sort of get a look at it, and you guys can decide a name for this dude. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, just to begin, we're going to roll for the age. Now, we're not going to do 10 years and under. We're going to do 1 through 6, and it's going to be between, say, let's see, a reasonable age for a character that's literally being put into battle. You know what, just to make it decent, we'll go 1 is 13, 2 is, actually let's create 6 first to make like the extreme one. So 5 equals 6 equals, let's say the highest we'll go for this guy is probably if we do about 23, then this one can be 21. We'll go 19 to 21. I mean 22, because that's like a, you know, adult kind of thing. We'll do this one. 4 will be 16 to 18, and then we'll do 15. Oh, actually, for this one, we'll do 15 to 16. This one could be 17 to 18. This one could be 14. So there you go. Yeah, that's alright. We'll do 13 to 14, and then no. Actually, we'll keep it as 13 and 14, just because we don't want them to be too young. But yeah. So those are going to be the ages, and then we'll just roll for it. So let's go. We've got a roller here. We got D6 here. So let's just roll it. 5. Okay, 19 to 22. All right. So remember, guys, for this character, you guys are creating kind of the name for him. So yeah, just there for you. 1, name, age, gender, male. Okay, age is 19 to 22. Do we leave that up to interpretation? There is a D4, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we'll do D4. And yeah. We'll go 19 is 1, and then 22 is 4. So, what the? Oh, yeah. Okay, I messed up. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's 19. That's fine. Cool. All right. Sounds good. Age 19 needs a name, but yeah. Okay. Next up is motivation. Okay. All right. I'm liking this. So we're gonna have like the motivation for whatever they're doing, whatever they're up to, and it's going to be on a D20. So yeah, for this first character, it's just kind of a baseline of what's going on, but then kind of for some of the other characters, I'll let you guys in the chat character flavors. There we go. I'll let you guys in the chat kind of decide if you want to re-roll. But for this first character, we're just going to go with it. So yeah, D20. Oh, dude, I messed up. Right, let's see the motivation. 3. I think that's good. Honor. Oh, okay, I like that one, to be fair. I like that one. Okay, so the motivation is honor. Now, whatever that means, I do not know, but we'll bang on with it. Okay, we're going to go straight to the archetype, because that could go really well with the motivation. So, let's move on to archetype, and that's how you spell it, I think, because I'm literally looking at it. Alright, let's roll a d12 for the character archetype. This is, I'm actually finding this really fun. I wanted to do this at like 12 this morning, but I needed to like do some chores and stuff, like, you know, do some stuff for my actual life. So I couldn't really do more than a half-hour stream, and we don't want to just do a half-hour stream. So yeah, right, let's roll. 8. The Explorer. Okay, can be mid, can be good. So yeah, again, this is just baseline stuff. So yeah, you know what? We will do highest to lowest stat. So we'll go from highest to lowest. So highest to lowest stat. I know it means like highest and lowest, but you know what? We'll just rank them here. So whichever one I roll first is going to be the highest, and then sort of just go from there. So a d6, please. Highest stat is, again, I did the wrong thing. 2. I think that's Dex, right? Yeah, okay. So Dex. Dude, really? Do you have to like ignore? Cool. Okay. Second is, I'm looking it up again. 5. Is that wisdom? No, that's intelligence. Okay. Int. Third is, messing up again. Can't have Dex again. 3. I think that's Constitution. Yeah. Okay. Con. That's pretty good, but the strength is getting pretty low. 4 is wisdom, right? Yeah, wisdom. Okay. Wiz. So we've got charisma and strength last to do, so 1 or 6. We're really doing it now. 1. Strength it is. SDR, and then CHR for charisma. I think that's how it goes, right? CHR. I believe that's what they kind of take it down to. Yeah, I think these are what are on the D&D sheets. I have no clue though, and I can't be bothered to look it up. So yeah, that's not great for the strength, to be honest. Kind of a bit of maybe a weak character, but to be fair, Dex is good. So you know, no matter what blows they can do, they can carry a strong kind of weapon. They're pretty smart. Their constitution's good, so maybe this is a wizard. I think now it's time to do the class. So yeah, class. We'll go. These are way too close together for my comfort, so we're just gonna sort of do that. Yeah, I feel like those are okay to be together. Class. Okay, a D12. All right, let's pop out the D12. Is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. 3. What's that? That's not a barbarian. I remember looking at the table. A cleric. Okay. All right. that's kind of like a that's a mid class. It's not a mid class to play, but it's like a mid class for the first character. You know, it's like we've got a whole team here, and yeah, it's a bit of a mid, but a cleric with motivation of honor is sort of odd, but you know what? We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Already got the race, the alignment, and the star sign. That kind of decides the birthday. So we'll do alignment next. So alignment can go by class. I don't mind. 1 through 10. Let's do a D10. 5. Is that true neutral? That makes sense for you know what, for a cleric. I actually like that. You know what? This is not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Hold on, because I can't spell. There we go. Please leave me alone, Grammarly. Kind of trying to do a thing here, pulling up my problems. Anyway, okay, that's fine. Alignment is sorted. Oh, next we're gonna go for the star sign. Star sign. You don't really need this, but it's just something nice to add. So we're gonna do it. What is the star sign? 5. That's not Pisces, is it? No, it's Gemini. You know, I don't know when Geminis are born, and I frankly don't really care. All I know is that I'm a Pisces, and this character is not a Pisces, so who knows? Alright, this whole column can't be done. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's like their thing. Okay, visual feature. No, I can't do anything like that. Let's see. Okay, so we have random proficiencies. For adding a bit of challenge or uniqueness to your characters, you can roll 1 for each table. Choose between the 2 after rolling. Okay. And profession 1d100. I like that. And then roll 1 from each table for traits. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we'll go over to additional details. And yeah, additional details. Let's roll for that a d20. After block. 17. Okay. Likes to eat. Now that is my kind of guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Likes to eat. Alright, cool. Banging. It's gonna be me. Use this third person is crazy. Myers-Briggs. Right, I don't know what. Hold on. Indicator MBTI measures personality preference across the 4 dichotomies, resulting in 16 distinct personality types. Oh yeah, okay, cool. That's fine with me. Yeah. So I know it's a personality type. Yeah. Myers-Briggs. Okay. Yeah, we'll do 4 d4s. Okay, we'll do them all at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, too many. This one's for the first row, this one's for second, third, and fourth. Okay. Roll them all. 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay. So 2. Okay, 2, 2, 1, 3. So it's ISFP. 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 What is wrong with that? you know, sure, whatever. ISFP. Okay. What is ISFP? Just because I introverted, sensing, feeling, and perceiving. All right. Yeah. Cool. Nice. That's pretty cool. All right. Bit of a creative person. Okay. I see it. All right. That's nice. Not too bad. I'm really liking this sheet. I'm not gonna lie. Right. Let's go straight up to random proficiency 2d8s. We're actually just gonna do 2 of them. So yeah, we're gonna do like 1 from each table rather than because it says you can roll 1 for each table or choose between the 2 after rolling. So we're just going to do the 2. So random proficiency 1 and then random proficiency 2. My spelling is horrific, so I'm so happy that I was able to do that. But yeah, if we get table 1, we're going to do a d8. Boom. Was it a 1? Acrobatics. Whoa, we're like a gymnast. Okay. Acrobatics. A cleric that can do. Hold on. So far we've got an honourable explorer cleric who is true neutral, likes to eat, bit introverted, who does acrobatics, and has dex as their main. And as charisma as their like lowest. Actually, that kind of for an intro. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Okay, yeah. Not too extroverted, to be fair. Yeah, okay, that sort of makes sense. Strength is kind of bad to be the fifth. To be the fifth, like to be the second lowest is bad. No matter what character you're making. Actually, to be fair, these 4 being the kind of the strongest are like really important for someone like a cleric, so it kind of makes sense. Anyway, we're going for this one now. So what do they have proficiency in this time? 7. That's not history. That is perception. Oh my days. Perception. Oh, this is a smart character. Intelligence plus smart perception. It's all coming together. Oh no, could have had religion, but chose to be perceptive instead. Could have had religion as a cleric. Whoopsie. In fact, to be fair, a lot of them have religion, to be fair, so, you know, it doesn't make sense for it to be fair. Not having, like, any of these 3 is, like, makes a lot of sense for the character we're building, so, you know. Could have added, like, an extra little secret bit of flavour, but I feel like it's probably, like, kind of good that they don't have that. But yeah, profession. For this, we're going to roll 2d10s. So that's going to be the number, like the 10s. And then we'll roll another one for the 1s. Okay. So 10 will be 0 instead. Oops. Roll. Okay, so we're in the 50s. And then we'll roll again. 54. Okay, 54. Locksmith. Profession. I can't spell. No, I seriously can't spell. Dude, what is going on? Profession is a locksmith. That's actually pretty cool. I don't see how it has anything to do with anything so far, but we'll go for it. Okay, traits. We got 4 tables. I like that. Okay. Traits. Why did that not capitalize? Why have I not been capitalizing for like the past 2? Hold on. What? What's your problem? That's what I thought. Traits. Yeah, actually just gonna go 1 is, 2 is, 3 is, 4 is. Just like we're doing some pseudocode. Okay, so from table 1, it is a d20. It is a d20 for each of them. We're liking this. I hope you guys are liking this, because I'm finding this very interesting, again. So yeah, just to add, this is the character we're making. So yeah, we're taking this design and creating a character from it. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Remember that this, just in case you weren't here for me for when I said it before, you guys are deciding kind of the name for this guy. So, you know, maybe you can get something from that, from what we've got so far. But if nobody says it by the end of the character creation for this guy, I'll just kind of name him myself. I don't really mind. So yeah, let's roll the d20 for table 1. 18. Where's table 1? 18. Quiet. Why am I doing that? Quiet. Okay, that sort of makes a lot of sense. I'm coming up to the mic. I've realised I've probably been... Yeah, okay, I've not been too quiet, don't worry. So yeah, that quiet makes kind of a lot of sense for... these two kind of make a lot of sense for the characters, so it's nice to see that. Roll again for table 2. 8. Selfish. Wow. A selfish. That is just completely kind of changed the entirety of this character. I feel like that trait has just really... Oh, okay, so this is like a... This is sort of like your... how you come off. And then this is sort of how you are as a person, like to other people. And then this is sort of like... Nah, they're all kind of like the same thing, but it's, at the same time they're not, and it's really hard to explain. But I'm sure you guys know what the tables are. Table 3, 19. Let's hope it's a good one. Persistent. So I like that persistent can be like sort of like starts with an A, bro. It starts with an A. Starts with an A. Dude. Word. This is completely diverting, I'm sorry. That is not what it means. That is not what it means. That is not the word I'm looking for. It starts with an A. And I'm really bugging about this now. Dude. Okay, police, no. Ah! Ambiguous. Yes, that's what I meant. I'm so happy I found it. Yeah, so like persistent could be like ambiguous. Yeah, you see it in big words. Yeah, because it's a bit ambiguous, because it could be like, whoa, this guy's persistent, like he's persevering, he's awesome. This guy is gonna get to his goals no matter what. But it could also be, whoa, this guy's an absolute dick, man. This guy is persisting. He's being selfish. He's really persistent on this certain thing, and it's really annoying because he just doesn't stop getting in your face. Like, he doesn't stop like this, and this. So persistent can be like, it's ambiguous because it can be multiple things. So I really like that. So yeah, let's roll for table 4 because I've been yapping too much. 15. Independent. That makes sense for an introverted person. Pretty independent. I like that. What is wrong with this? I spelled it wrong. That's what's wrong with it. I didn't know it didn't have an A. Right, lovely. So I think that's actually everything from this. We just take a step back. Yeah, that's like actually everything on the sheet. Okay, wow. So yeah, we've got character number 1, age 19, male, cleric, with a true neutral alignment, whose motivation is honor, the archetype the explorer. So to kind of put it all together, we have originally this guy was a locksmith, right? A bit of a quiet, kind of selfish, persistent at times, but mostly independent locksmith who, for some reason, was really good at acrobatics and had really good perception, so they could tell what you were doing. This guy really liked to eat. He was a Gemini, but he didn't really care. His Myers-Briggs is ISFP, and he's aligned to true neutral, and that started him becoming a cleric. He started becoming a cleric because he's found that he had really good dexterity, but as he was kind of selfish and persistent, his charisma wasn't that high, and since he was a bit of an introvert, it didn't really help because he couldn't really get to know people that well. He wasn't really more of an outgoing person because he was really quiet. But nonetheless, he decided to start exploring, and he realised he loved exploring. And once he became a cleric, he wanted to explore the lands for the honour it brings to his religion. Banging character right there. Banging character made right there. Okay, and now we're gonna oh, that's great. We're gonna do a big delta rune here. I'm gonna take this character and we're gonna cast it aside because it doesn't matter at all. Terrible. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, okay. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I actually kind of like it, but I don't feel like it fits sort of the vibe that this guy's going for, and I don't feel like anything will. So instead of making characters for these sort of designs, I'm just gonna make new designs, and then maybe we can sort of take from this and make a table of our own, and then sort of kind of come up with a new table to create for these characters. So I am going to leave the ages like this because that's like fine with me. But yeah, we're going to make 3 more characters from this table, and then I'm probably going to either design the characters from these 4, start designing them, or we are going to sort of just begin to create the actual sheet that we're deciding to make for these characters, because it needs kind of a more modern style sheet, like not barbarians or sort of like fighters would fit, but stuff like cleric doesn't really fit for more modern day esque characters that we've got here. So we're just gonna sort through that, making a new sheet for that a bit later. But let's create character 2, sorry, I was gonna try to. Lovely. Okay, so name, undecided. age and gender. Boom, boom, boom. We're actually just going to copy the rest of this. And then just delete like the boom. Is that next to it? Yeah, okay, it is. That's fine. And then sort of boom, 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 boom. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff to like delete and redo. But yeah, we'll just sort of delete this stuff, and then we can start really creating the characters. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so character number 2, unnamed, but let's start with the age. So we're gonna roll a d6 for the age. Let's just go here. 6. So they are 23. Okay, that's not bad. Hanging out with a 19-year-old is not too bad for a 23-year-old. Just wait until we get a 13-year-old. I don't know, druid or something. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be looking good, mate. It's not going to be looking good for you at all. Actually, for this character, we now need to add in the race. So we are going to keep this one human, but we can start doing stuff like that for the other characters, just to give them a bit more sort of, you know, a bit more flavour. Hair feature is dyed, clearly, and then hair colour is black. Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that's cool. And then hair type, it's so just like bouncy, maybe. Yeah, I'd say we'll go with bouncy. Right, yeah, bouncy is not too bad. Bouncy is not too bad. And we'll go with eye colour. Go with we'll just go with dark brown. Dark brown, because all of these characters sort of have like a dark brown eyes to them. But, and that is a big but, the rest of the characters, we're not going to be creating from those. Visual feature, I don't really have any, so we're just going to leave that one out, I think. Oh, hair length. Yeah, okay. Hair length. Length is going to be, it's kind of short, right? Yeah, we'll go with short. Then finally, we'll do a visual feature colon that. The visual feature we'll do is we're gonna go with none. No other character's gonna have none. But yeah, just for now, it's gonna be like that. Okay, and then we're just gonna add all of these things in between gender and motivation. Boom. Between gender and motivation, we're gonna, wow, how cool is that? Just delete that, delete this, delete that, delete that, and delete that, and then we're just going to quickly copy all of this 2 more times. Boom, boom, and then you're not going to be 23, you're going to be character 4. You're not going to be 23, you're going to be character 3. So yeah, boom, and boom. Okay, cool. On to character 2. Right, so their gender. We're actually going to roll we'll just roll this d6. Odds is male, evens is female. If you guys want any re-rolls, just type it in the chat, and I will do a re-roll. So yeah, dude, let's go. 6, female, cool. Gender is female. I know there's like a lot of genders, right, in the real world. A lot of people say a lot of things about gender, but I'm not getting into any of that. Just for these characters that I am creating myself, I am making male and female. Now that does not mean I do not accept anybody with different genders, because I do. I accept everybody as who they are, and I love people for who they are. I am merely just gonna keep it simple for myself, okay? Let's be real. I want to keep it really simple for myself. So we're going to do male and female, and that's going to be it, okay? Especially since this is just like base. Okay, this is base. So, you know, I don't want to get this wrong. I want to get the right, yeah, okay. So let's just imagine this is, you know, like this is like more like their sex rather than their gender, right? It's more like what they were born with, you know, rather than them as a person now. Just to, you know, just in case anybody gets offended or anything, I don't want you to. I want everyone to feel comfortable and safe here to be who they are and who they want to be. You can be exactly who you want to be. But for these characters here, I'm just gonna be doing it male and female. Okay, I just wanted to get that down. I didn't want anybody to be upset or anything. All right, let's go down. Let's go to their race. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do a D4. I'm gonna cut out number 4. Actually, we'll do a D6. 1 and 2 is common. 3 and 4 is uncommon. 5 and 6 is monstrous. Let's go. 6. It's a monstrous one. It's a monstrous one. Okay. So we're gonna have a monstrous race. All right. A D10 it is. Roll it. 7. A hobgoblin. Oh no. Hobgoblin. Alright, we've got a 23-year-old female hobgoblin. I don't know if that's old in hobgoblin years. I really hope not. but yeah, we'll go with it, you know, we'll go with it. Let's go. Does hair feature come first? Hair feature does come first. Alright. We'll do hair feature. 12. Actually, you know what? I don't want anything monstrous. So we're gonna take this back. We're not gonna do that. We'll redo that. 12 is wig. Yeah, I'm re-rolling that one. I'm not doing that. Yeah, we'll do a D4. Odds is common. Evens is uncommon. Odds, okay, common. Yeah, okay, so it's a common race. D10. 5. Halfling. I'm okay with halfling. Yeah, halfling's good. Halfling. Hair feature. We're going to do a D10 because I don't want to eat uneven or wig for any of my characters. So we'll just do a D10. Sorry, but that's just not how I roll. 9 is styled. Big up the styled look. Okay, hair color. Let's bang it out. Unusual or normal hair color. We'll do a D. Yeah, odds and evens. Odds, normal, evens, uncommon. Okay, odds is just a hair color. Okay, D12. Let's roll it. 4 is light brown hair. Okay, light blonde hair. Hash blonde hair. Not bad, not bad. Hair type. D12 again. 12. Okay. Flat. Some flat light brown styled hair. Not bad. Flat doesn't mean bad. Flat does not mean bad. Now the hair length is where this gets like mad. So this could be crazy. 7. Braided. That's good. You know what? That leaves it up to interpretation, and I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, eye color. Odds and evens again. 7 odds. Eye color is normal eye color. D10. 9. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Black. We have a black eye color. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go for the visual feature. Move it over here so you guys can see. Yeah, a bit easier. Visual feature is here. Yeah, we'll get a bit closer for you guys. D12 for the visual feature. 4. Okay, this has a 4 as a visual birthmark. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Just has to have a birthmark somewhere visually. Now, birthmark can actually be in like your hair, so just saying, it could be something good. It could be something good. Motivation. We're kind of pulling it all the way back over to here. I think we are. Motivation. Cool. D20. Let's roll with it. 12. What we got here? Escape. Oh, what are we escaping? What are we escaping, guys? What are we escaping? Who absolutely knows? Alright, so their motivation is escape. Is visual feature really there? No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the problem. There we go. Motivation is escape. Not bad. Character archetype. D12. 8. The Explorer again. Again. Wow. Okay. We have 2 Explorers in the gang already. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we're just gonna do class because we're right here, and that's also a D12. So we'll roll this. 2. A bard. A bard. I'm not gonna lie. This one is sort of starting to make not much sense, but we'll roll with it anyway. Star sign, because it's a D12 as well. 9, a Libra. Okay. Right, we'll do highest lowest stat, a D6, and then we'll do the alignment on a D10. Highest stat is Dex. Whoa. It's like we're copying. Next highest is that's Constitution. Third highest is Charisma. Okay. not bad. Fourth highest is, there's Con again. Strength, okay, better than fifth. SDR. We've just got wisdom and intelligence left as 4 and 5, don't we? Okay, that's intelligence. Yeah. Int, which leaves Wiz to be rolled next. Okay, yeah, not bad, not bad. So we've got a pretty not too smart of a character, but like magic wise they're pretty smart. They're a bard. They're a bard. Do you know what we could probably do something with this. We could probably do something with this kind of character. You know, yeah, it can't be too bad. Can't be too bad. Alignment. Let's go a D10 to roll the alignment. Alright. 5. What is that? That's true neutral again. We're getting a lot from the last character in character 2 as well. So that is something I'm finding pretty crazy. True neutral. Alright, and then we'll go Myers-Briggs, profession, random proficiencies, and traits. Alright. What is up, everybody? Anybody that's new joining, we are just creating some characters with giving a bit of flavour to some characters with this sheet here. Just to show you this character table here by rolling some dice, and yeah, and then either we're going to pixel art create the characters, or we're going to create a new sheet and roll that to give some flavour to these characters here, and another 8 characters that I already have as well. So yeah, yeah, that's, please enjoy really. Additional details, we'll start with that. That's a D20. What it 1? Where's the just smoking? That is yikes. You do you, man, you do you. Personal. You do you, dog. Good for you, good for you. We'll do we'll keep it down line. Myers-Briggs. 4 D4s. Alright. Column 1, 2, 3, and 4. Roll them. 2, 4, 4, 1. 2, 4, 4, 1. INTP. INTP. I swear this one was ISFP. Yeah, okay, so INTP. Introversion. Okay, like to be solitary. Intuition. Thinking, perceiving. INTP, meaning. INTPs are known for their analytical and logical thinking. Are they? Sorry. Are they? Are they really? Intelligence and wisdom being the lowest ones for an INTP. You know what? Good for them. Good for them. They try. At least they try. So I'm gonna say, at least they try. At least they try, right? Random proficiency. So we're gonna roll a D8 twice for this one. Let's roll the first one. 5. So for the first proficiency, they are good at athletics. Okay. Athletics. Bit of an athletic person. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. The next one, they are proficient in nature. Good for you. You gotta be good at athletics and nature if you're an explorer whose motivation is escape. Whatever you have, athletics and nature is good for escape, because you're gonna know about the things around you, like the flora and the fauna from the nature, and then athletics is just gonna get you places. It's gonna get you places, and then Dex is also good for that as well, because you can like jump over shit. So yeah. Alright, the dice roller. We're going to do 2 d10s. Let's do the 10s. 0 is again, 10 is again 0. 63. 63 for the profession. Landlord. Oh god, glad we didn't get 64. So yeah. Landlord. Not bad. Alright, let's go off to the traits then. The traits for this character is... First trait. Energetic. Alright. Energetic. Impulsive. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, yikes. An energetic, impulsive. This is like 8 words to describe me. Naive. Ooh, I like that. I thought naive had 2 eyes, to be honest. An energetic, impulsive, naive, apathetic person. Apathetic. Okay, if you couldn't hear that, I whistled. I did the ooh kind of whistle, but I'm really bad at whistling, so yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there. Alright, great. So yeah, just about an hour in. I hope you guys are liking it so far. Yeah, rolling to create these characters. Character number 3. We still haven't got any names for these, so for character 1, just to remind you guys are picking. We have a 19-year-old male human with dyed black hair, dark brown eyes. They're a cleric, a true neutral cleric who likes to eat, really good at acrobatics and perception, used to be a locksmith, is pretty quiet, selfish, persistent and independent, as they're a bit of an introvert with the Myers-Briggs ISFP. Their highest stat is Dex, their lowest stat is Charisma, so not easy to get along with, not really too strong either, but they're pretty smart and they can kind of carry a lot of stuff, so good for them. They have no like extra visual feature, but they are motivated by honor and they're a bit of an explorer. So if any of that kind of gets a name in your guys' head, then good for you. And then character 2, we have a 23-year-old female halfling with some styled light brown hair that's braided with black eyes. They have a birthmark shown on them. Their lowest stat is wisdom and intelligence, so they're not too smart, but they can carry a lot of stuff, and they're pretty wizard smart with constitution. Sadly, they're a bard, so that's pretty useless, but they're again true neutral, so they're not too bad, not too good either. Additional details: they smoke. They're really good at athletics and nature. They're a bit energetic, impulsive, naive, apathetic, which is probably what got them into smoking in the first place. They used to be a landlord, and they're a bit of an explorer, but their main motivation for whatever they're doing is escape. So if any of that gets a name in your guys' head, then just shoot them off, shoot them off. So yeah, we're going off to character 3 now. We're going to look back up here. Right, we're going to roll for their age. And again, guys, if you don't like what's rolled, you can do a re-roll. You could just type in the chat, I want to re-roll this, and this. But bear in mind, now I've moved on to character 3, we won't be re-rolling anything from characters 1 or 2. So you gotta say it at the time that you want that thing re-rolling, because I'm not going back to each character and changing every little thing. So yeah, let's go. Alright, D6 for their age. 5, 19 to 22. Alright, D4. 4, they are 22. Alright. Nice. Okay, so this character is, let's get it up here, 22 years old. Now, if the age 22 gets a name in your head. I don't know how the other stuff hasn't, but just fire them at me, mate. Fire them at me. Right, we're going to go for their gender. Odds is male, evens is female. 3, male. They're going to go for their race. Odd is common, evens is uncommon. Even, uncommon, okay, an uncommon race. We like uncommon races. Alright, this is going to be our first uncommon race. D12. Pull it out the pack. 4. Genesee. Genasi, yeah. Genasi. You're Genasi, aren't you? You're Genasi. Sorry guys. Genesee, yeah. I don't know how you say that actually. Genesee. We're just gonna say Genesee. We're gonna say Genesee and move along. Leave me alone. What? I'm hating that this won't leave me alone for my spelling. Anyway, we're gonna move along to. We're here, so we're gonna do. No, we'll move down using this thing. Hair feature. I believe that's a D12 as well. Yep. 8. Their hair feature is unkempt hair. It's gonna be that's how lovely indeed. Odds or evens. Odds is a normal hair colour, and it is dark blonde. Ooh. Dark blonde, unkempt hair. That's not great. But let's move on to the hair type. Also a D12, that's what we like. 2. Curly. Curly unkempt hair? Not too bad. But we'll see. We will see. Hair length is sadly a D10, so we gotta change. But that's alright. Hair length 6 pulled back. Ooh, really? Some pulled back unkempt hair. Yikes. Actually no, now I imagine it, it's kind of like trying to be slicked back, right? Trying to be slicked back, but they're curly. And they don't they slicked it back like once, and now they've just like kind of left it there to stay slicked, so it's kind of just a bit of a mess. I actually really like. Ooh, am I cooking, guys? Am I cooking? Yes, I am. You don't need to answer that. Yes, I am cooking. Yes, I am. All right, odds or evens. Eye color. Odds. Number 2, chestnut brown eyes. Chestnut brown just sounds absolutely right. Chestnut brown. Just the word chestnut just sounds peaceful, right? It just sounds like I could see my whole world in your chestnut brown eyes. I could spend years gazing through your chestnut brown eyes, my love. It just sounds poetic, you know? Poetic. Poetic. What am I doing, man? What am I actually doing? What am I doing with my life? Visual feature. Right, let's move on to the visual feature before I absolutely disintegrate. 11. Heavy makeup. This guy has heavy makeup. Pop off, James Charles. Pop off. Motivation. Right, we've got to go all the way back here with a D20, don't we? Yes, we do. Alright. Motivation, 17. Discover. Hey, at least it's something new, am I right, guys? Or am I right, guys? Again, you don't need to answer that. I am right. That was a rhetorical question. That's right, I'm using big boy words. I can spell right. Okay, their motivation is discover. I'm gonna put discovery because discover just doesn't sound like it makes sense to me. Now their archetype. That's where's oh, that's right here. I'm blind. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just blind. 12. 10. The creator. Guys, he might be the creator. He might be the creator. Dude might just be the creator. Guys, I might be the creator. Don't look at me, guys. I might be the creator. Okay, I'm calling it now. This guy's gonna have the personality where he's just randomly while the gang are hanging out, right? Randomly while these four are hanging out, he just goes, I don't know, guys. I might be the creator. I don't know though. Like when you do something kind of cool. When you do something kind of cool, the guy just does something cool, like maybe in battle, and he just looks at everyone and goes, I don't know, guys. I might be the creator, or like the creator. So he makes like a cool invention or something, or like he creates something. Goes, I don't know, guys. I might just be the creator. I don't know, guys, but I think I'm the creator. I'm really okay. I'm dragging it now. I'm dragging it like my nuts across your face. Sorry. Don't demonetize me, please. Don't demonetize. Please, YouTube. I need this. My channel's underrated. I'm living with my parents. I'm not even an adult yet. Please, YouTube, I need this. My channel's underrated. I'm not even monetized yet. We're recreating the speed I need. I can't. My mum was kind of homeless. We're recreating that. Please, YouTube. I need it. Okay, I'm dragging it so bad. Sorry guys. I seem to think things are funny when they're not, because they really are, and you guys just don't see it. I'm sorry. The class. We're rolling for class. Fighter. Okay. This guy is definitely gonna take someone down. He's gonna be like, I don't know, guys. I might just be. You are not the creator. You're not the creator, bro. Let's see. Who's gonna get absolutely... Nah. I feel like this person here, character 1, would absolutely get so, like... They would think character 3 is, like, such an absolute neek. When they say, oh, guys, I'm the creator. Like, character 1 would be like, you're not the creator, and absolutely crash out. Although this guy hasn't actually got a personality, so we don't know if they'd be like that. I'm just saying it like it could be. I'm not saying it like it is. I'm saying it like it could be. Just casually pulled out the yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Let's do their highest level stats. Our highest stat is that wisdom? Have we finally got wisdom? I was like, oh no, it's an intelligence. It's intelligence. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm not smart. Next highest stat is... That's constitution. I know that one's constitution. Because I got it. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I rechecked, but yeah, it's constitution. Charisma. Okay, you know it's a problem when strength and dex are not in your top 3. Neither of them are in your top 3. That's kind of a problem. That is wisdom. So it's definitely a problem when strength and dex are your least. Like you're like, okay. And then STR. Please just like We're never rolling a 1. We're never rolling a 1. It's never happening. It's not. Oh, there we go. So there was no chance strength was coming anything but last. That is a really painful thing to see for a fighter. That is like bad. That's like strength being at 0. Like at last place is bad. Let's see their alignment, because I'm already in pain from this character. 9. I feel like that's bad, right? Chaotic evil. This guy is chaotic evil and just... This guy's chaotic evil and casually rolling with two true neutrals so far. This guy's chaotic evil. I know why, because he can't attack for shit. Bro can't attack for absolute jack. And that's why he's rolling with 2 true neutrals, because they are too true neutral to let anybody just die, right? They're too like that. They're too absolutely balanced to not let a chaotic evil out on their own. I'm yapping, guys. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm trying to create lore for these characters. And it's not going so. Leo. Wow, that has absolutely jack meaning. I still don't know why star signs are on here, but we'll add it anyway. Because the person took time to put this into the sheet. So why have I gone that far? We're going to go for additional details and Myers-Briggs next. We need D20. Let's roll for an additional detail for this character. What do we got? What do we got? Has an accent. I don't know, guys. I might... I don't know, but Scottish. I don't know, guys, but I might just be the creator. I am better than you, and I am totally the creator. Look. Mwahaha, I am Glumgold. Glumgold, I'm the creator. Scrooge McDuck, you are not the creator. I am the creator. Me. Alright, yeah, that's cool. Alright. What was it? Has an accent. Clearly, as you can tell, I'm not that good at that. Okay. Yeah, and it's Anne, not I wrote that. Grammarly trying to really bug me out right now. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm not schizo, guys. Grammarly is there. 2213 for INT, for Myers-Briggs. Okay, so 2213. So ISFP. 2213 ISFP. Okay, what we got here? INTP. ISF. Okay, we have 2 ISFPs here. What? How come we keep getting like introverts? We've not got a single extrovert yet. We roll with it, but still, it's kind of weird. 2d8s. Actually, it's not weird. Like loads of introverts in the world, but still, it's odd by the numbers, like the statistics. 5. They are proficient in athletics. Gonna get to the end of this. Half of the table, half of this stuff is not gonna be picked, which makes sense. But like, it's weird that stuff's being picked twice out of all the things. 7. Perception again. Okay, so this guy has nothing new. He just has 2 of like one of each of these people. So this guy had. Oh. Yeah, his perception and her athletics is just this guy's jam. It's this guy's bread and butter is just copying the 2 people that are both clearly, even though they're not like that strong themselves, they are clearly stronger than him. However, he's the most intelligent, and that's why he's copying them. So yeah, That makes sense to me. Profession, D100. So we're going to roll 2d10s. This one is going to be for the 10s. 10 itself is zeros. 31. Profession is 31. Soldier. An evil soldier? A chaotic evil soldier? That is crazy. Isn't it like really hard to like play a chaotic? Is it hard to play a chaotic evil? Character. Can be challenging, but it's not impossible. Yeah, you just got to understand the alignment, don't you? I think it's crazy having like a lawful good character, right? And then a chaotic evil, because they're like the opposite ends of the alignment spectrum, right? But like by the laws of a D&D campaign, they have to be in the same party. So like they're working together, and I find that absolutely crazy. Like that must be like so hard for not only to like play together, but for like a dungeon master. Like, dude, what the hell is a logger? I don't think I want to know. Please don't roll a 50. Please, please, dice. I need this. I don't want to roll a 50. Okay, alright. Table 1. Let's move along swiftly and stop the cringe moments. 17. So what's this? Like a 18? 3? I don't remember. I don't have my D20 with me. I don't have it with me because I'm doing it on the computer instead. So what was it? Was it 17? 17. I swear we had that before. Energet. Yes, we have had this before. Sorry. Out of like literally 20 things, you picked the same one. D20 really getting on my nerves now. Let's just roll again. 14. I know we haven't had that input. I just said I know we haven't had it. It was a lie. It was a lie. I'm just 14 again. Okay, at least we haven't had that. How can you be lazy and impulsive? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. 3. Assertive. That doesn't make any sense. How are you assertive but also like an introvert? And impulsive and lazy. You just... This character is really getting up. I don't know with this character, to be honest. But yeah, this would be the kind of character to go, I don't know, guys. I might be the creator. I don't know, guys. I might just be the creator. So yeah, because they have an accent. So this character, just to roll them off, is a 22-year-old male Genasi. Genasi, with unkempt blonde curly hair that's kind of pulled back, kind of like like they tried to be slicked back, but it's like they only tried it once and now it's just sitting there. They have chestnut brown eyes. Just sounds poetic. They're a fighter now, but they used to be a soldier, which kind of makes sense. But they're chaotic evil, which is why they used to be a soldier, because now they're evil. Alas, that doesn't really work for them because they might be really intelligent, but their lowest stat is strength and dex, so it's not very good for a fighter. They have an accent, just to add that on. They're really good at athletics and perception. Not really helpful considering they're like absolutely shit at swinging a sword. But yeah, they're energetic, impulsive, lazy, and assertive, which doesn't really help as being a soldier at all. So I'm guessing they were just a really bad soldier. But yeah, they're motivated by discovery. which is actually kind of peaceful. But I guess could be evil. And their archetype is the creator, so they like to create junk. So yeah, that's pretty cool. On to character 4, the last one. Right, we're gonna roll for the age. D6. 4. 17 to 18. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We've got a 22 and 23-year-old here hanging out with a could-be 17-year-old. Odds for 17, evens for 18. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You might have a case on your hands. You, my friend, might have a case on your hands. You might have a case on your hands. Depends if they're a human. I don't know, man. I don't know. Gender odds for male, evens for female. Alright, they're a male. Just to make it clear, that doesn't make it any better for this guy. Or this lady here. Yikes. Although I don't know like how Genasi age, so this might be like really old or really young for a Genasi, I don't know. But just to state it, for ones that aren't human, the ages here are kind of like just starting, like these two are like just pubescent, like just beginning like puberty of whatever they are. This is like mid puberty, and this is like, you know, just at the end of like puberty, like just becoming an adult for that race. This one is like, yo, I'm like a really young adult in my race, and then this one is just like I'm gonna do it in my race kind of thing. So yeah, just to explain that. And then race, odds for common, evens for uncommon. We're rolling it again with odds. Right, I think it's a D10 now. A common race. Yeah, it's a D10. Let's roll it. 3. Half orc. Ugly. Alright. Let's move along, fellas and fellarettes. A and fell in betweens. Yeah, okay. I'm just, yeah, ignore me, guys. I'm not talking. Not talking to you guys. Don't worry. D12. I forgot I was using a D10 for that. I don't want a wig. I don't want to wear a wig. This hair feature is 9. I think that's just under braided, right? Styled. Yeah, we've already had styled, but we're just gonna keep it in. Styled. Hair color. Odds or evens? Odds, normal. Okay, it's a common one. And it is 5. Hair color is auburn. Ooh, auburn hair just sounds. That just sounds. Again, poetic. You know. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Right. Style is, I believe that's silky. No, silky hair is like good, right? I feel like silky hair is nice. That's like when you've just like conditioned your hair, and you just kind of come out like the bathhouse shower, whatever you do. You know, maybe you shower in Dr. Pepper, whatever, but I don't think you get silky hair then, mate. Guy I used to go to school with did that. Fucking stank like absolute cheese. But yeah. I feel silky hair is like when it's like nice and soft, right after you've conditioned it, and it's like beautiful. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So having silky hair in the world of like whatever world this is, you're gonna be lucky. You're gonna be lucky to have silky hair. That's all I'm gonna say. Hair length slash style is a D10. Let's roll it. 10. That's like thigh length plus. thigh length plus. Thigh length plus. Right, odds or evens, odds or evens. Plus or just thigh length. Odds is thigh length, evens is plus. Okay, it's thigh length plus. Cool. Eye colour. That's like a D10, that's fine. Oh yeah, odds or evens for hair colour. I mean eye colour. Odds. Yeah, that's normal. That's this one, isn't it? Yeah, okay. 9. Black eyes. Again. We just keep rolling with the same stuff, dude. I swear like this one has... it's chestnut brown, so that's not too bad. But again, that's a male. We've got one female in the group. That's not too bad for like 4 people, but you know. Well, it was either going to be 2 and 2 or 3 and 1, wasn't it? Or 4 and none. But you know, at least it's, yeah. Okay, we've got some variety, I guess. But you know, you roll to roll, don't you? Here's what it is. Visual feature. D12. What is their visual feature? 1. That's smoking, isn't it? No, multiple piercings. That's not too bad, actually. Multiple piercings. Now we're gonna jump right back over. Oh, no. We're gonna do their motivation. Alright, I like this stuff. I like this stuff. A D20. What is their motivation? That's it, like guys. That's it. 18. Their motivation is 18. To be 18. Sorry. Achieve. That's good. It is good to want to achieve. It is good to want to achieve. What's their archetype? This is something I'm actually interested in now. I'm interested in this character. 10. The creator again. No, no one else is using a reroll, so I'm going to use a reroll. I'm using my reroll for this character. 11. The ruler. The youngest one in the group is now the ruler. Banging. Okay, class. Also a D12. Let's run with it. 4. Don't be a bard. Druid. I'm going to take a reroll, but I'm going to do everything else first. Like all highest level stat and alignment first. Okay, alignment we're going to do first. But yeah. 1. Alignment is lawful good. Okay. Yeah, so how I was just explaining about just like literally just on the last character explaining about, oh, it must be really impossible for a chaotic evil and a lawful good to be in the same party. Yeah, so what? Please, universe, I need this. Make my actual dreams come true. This is actually crazy. This is insane. Yeah, okay. You know what? You do you, my guy. You do you. If I do that, does it show? Yeah, I think it does. I think it does, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's not do that. Highest to lowest stat. Let's roll that d6. Let's roll that d6, baby. Highest stat is charisma. Gotta have good charisma for a ruler. Let's be real. Constitution. Okay, we're getting down the line. We've got to get a 1 soon. Be a 1. Be a 1. Yes, yes. A rule. Oh, this ruler is strong. Let's get some good intelligence or wisdom next. Wisdom. Yeah. And then dex or int. Dex. Okay. And then int is 5. Yeah, okay, there was no chance int was getting any closer to the start. So yeah, strength. I'm just finally happy it's not in the bottom 3. I swear, yeah, strength is 4th here, last here, and 5th here. So strength being top 3 is finally, you know, doing something. So having good charisma, constitution, and strength is really good for a ruler. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, what is that star sign? That's a D12. Star sign 1. Aquarius. Ooh. Lovely. Lovely. An Aquarius. Yeah, we'll go back to the class now. D12 I think it is, right? Right? Is class D12 or is it D10? It's D12. 6. No! 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 Right, I'm doing a D10. I don't want a druid or a no, I do a D10, right? I don't want a bard again or a monk. Alright, I know I'm picking and choosing, but it won't work for a ruler to be a monk. It won't work. Actually, nah. Okay, you know what? We're rolling. We're rolling for stuff. I'll do a D12. This is my last reroll. I get 3 rerolls, and this is my last one. I've used them all on class rogue. Jeez. Right, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. 1. Right. 1 and 2 is druid. 2 and 3 is monk. 3 and 4 is monk. 5 and 6 is rogue, because none of them are good. It's a rogue. It's a rogue. It's a rogue. No one can say anything about it. It's a rogue. Rogue. That's fine. That's fine with me. I'm not dying inside at all, because I didn't get any of the other good stuff. Like, we've not got any of these 3, okay, at all. And all the other good characters are, like, smart. Okay, except for this one. Like, this one's pretty smart as well. Yeah. I don't know. Being a rogue with bad decks is not great, but you do you, man. You do you. I feel like other than the ruler, I've got really mid. Oh no! Stop doing that. I've got really mid. Real bunch of mid archetypes. It's like, I'm just gonna go down. All of these, the first 7, are good, and I got this. Look, Explorer's alright, right? But getting it twice kind of sucks. The Creator, kind of mid, and then the Ruler. So the Ruler's good. The Creator's okay. Yeah, I'll admit it's alright. It's alright. The Rebel would have been better, but you know. We move along, because there's no point in yapping about that, of which we can't change. Let's roll a d20. 18. What is the additional detail? Sings/whistles. Now that is my kind of character. Sings/. That's not how you spell! Please, teacher, I need this. My spelling's kind of broken. Please, Rosie, I need this. My staff is kind of broken. I'm living in a hotel, and everybody hates me. I'm living in a hotel, I hate it. What, column 1, 2, 3, and 4? 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. I S F P. Are you kidding me? Alright, we have a full band of introverts here, and 3 of them are ISFP. We move, guys. I swear we move. I swear. 6. Intimidation. That's good, you know. A ruler's got to be good at intimidating. Don't they? Don't they? You can't lie. 3. Arcana. That's good for like Constitution, but it's like they're a rogue. Could have been something else. I should have made them a druid. I should have left them as a druid. I used the rerolls now, haven't I? Whatever. Old profession. We're going to use 2d10s. First one is for 10s. 10 is 0. Okay, 1. Right, so 0. That's 10. That's 10 then. That's 10, right? Yeah. If 1 is the 10s, 10 is a 0. So yeah, it's 10. It's just number 10. Alright, cool. Just number 10. That's fine. That's fine. Thatcher. Used to be a Thatcher. Oh yeah. I know what that is. They do roofs, right? They do roofs. Oh my days. Oh my days, yeah. Yes, I knew that. Courier. Come be a Just Eat courier. No, this is not a sponsor. Don't be a Just Eat courier, guys. No hate to Just Eat. Get a better job though. No. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't hate Just Eat couriers. I love them. They bring me my food that I don't have any money to buy. Quiet again. Really. I used up my 3 to be fair, so you know. I should have saved them for this part where I get impulsive again. My impulsivity. 18 again. What are the odds? Am I right? Vain. These are not characteristics for a lawful good person. James is vain, but lots of fun. Intelligent. Really? Really? Oh no, that's gas. That's so gas. No, that's so gas, because then that means if they're flying intelligent, then all the rest of this has to be just also goated. I never realised that the bottom one doesn't mean it's like absolute jack. It just means like the rest of them are better. Oh my god, so they could be like really strong, but like the smartest being in all of existence. But yeah, I'm actually going to change this back to a druid because that's what I rolled it as, and I feel bad changing it. So yeah. Yeah, that is it. That is all 4 characters. Rolled. Sort of just rolled 4. So yeah. We are at yeah, I think we're at like 1 hour 40 or something like that, right? It doesn't tell me, and you guys can see that, so I don't want you to see like the stuff. we're at like 1 hour 42 because it's like 9:42 and we started at 8, so that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, we might. Yeah, so it's either create these characters now or create a chart sort of thing for these characters. And I think it would be fun to sort of start giving kind of light to these characters. Because then if I do this in a live, we can, it can kind of give you guys a bit more sort of, just sort of a kind of, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's hold on, let's save this one. File, save. Whoa, yeah, we'll do that. Then it gives you guys kind of a bit of a bigger insight into Clock Strike itself, or whatever these characters are going to be based off of. So let's just get things out of the way. We'll do age. D6. 1 equals 13. 2 equals 14. 3 equals 15 to 16. 4 equals 17 to 18. 5 equals 19 to 22. Whoa. 6 equals 23. Okay, cool. Next it is okay, race, they're all human, obviously. I think next thing to do is probably it's all here, but it's like I don't have any classes to make. What would be in like Clock Strike or something? Yeah, we'll go with motivation. Can still be AD20. 1 equals 2 equals 3 equals 4 equals 5 equals 6 equals 7 equals 8. Oh no, I mucked it up, guys. I'm sorry. 18 equals 19 equals 20 equals. Okay. Next we got class. Definitely keeping that as a D12 because there's 12 characters. We'll kind of knock one off. We'll kind of knock the things off once everyone has something except for age, because I'm not gonna have like a 13-year-old, like one of each age category. I'm not doing that. Especially since there's only 6 categories, so and there's 12 characters to make. So yeah, we'll kind of knock them off, but I don't know what each one is gonna be yet. So I'm actually just gonna do this. So that's actually like well smart of me. My smart British mind. Big up Britain, by the way, guys. Maybe not maybe not everything about Britain, but get into politics myself. Is a D12 again. Boom. There we go. I'm so smart. Look at me. Look at me go. Highest to lowest stat. D6. I'm not gonna label them because I already know them. Actually. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna label them. I already know them. No race. Alignment. Do I want to do alignment? Yeah, let's do alignment. Instead of alignment, we'll do group D4, and we'll fill up groups. We'll fill up groups of 3. So we'll see which trio they're in. Star sign doesn't really matter, so we're not having that in. None of this stuff matters because they're already designed. Visual features going to be none. Additional details. Yeah, because that's like something extra about them, right? Additional details. That is okay. I'm not schizo, guys, but Grammarly just told me I spelled details wrong, and I know it's not wrong because it's right freaking there. Starting to absolutely just annoy the absolute balls out of me. But yeah, Myers-Briggs, yeah, we can do that. I'm just gonna say personality type. This time, before D4. Oh, we'll just keep this here because yeah, just to know it. Next up is random proficiency. Random proficiency 2d8. Just gonna look at some proficiency charts from D&D just to see. Okay, that's literally a level chart. It's not proficiency at all. Dog, really? Oh, here's one, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. We're just gonna have to pull this up full. Oh, there's actually like a lot. There's a lot. Okay. That's cool. But I think the kind of dumbed down version of this is fine. So we'll leave it at that. Profession, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because these characters don't have professions. They are just whatever class they are. We can do traits. Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we'll do traits. And I think I'm going to leave the traits exactly as they are. So just for D20s. And yeah, that might be it. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add. 12 classes, 20 motivations. That. So motivations, let's think. So motivations as a person, I think survival is good, definitely. I'm trying to think of kind of the lore I've got going on in Clock Strike and as these characters at the moment, and I'm trying to think of what kind of just sort of things these characters would be based across. Revenge is definitely one. That is 13. We will keep it as 13. Save is definitely one. Definitely one that would be good. I'm gonna end up just like pulling out this whole table. I would say for this game, hate would definitely be one. Honor, yeah, honor would be good. I want to pick ones that like would be good, you know. Serve, I don't think it's like one I'd want. Neither is maybe rule and destroy, right? Grief is definitely a good one. By the storyline. So yeah. I think. Let me think. Recover. Fear, grief and betrayal are good, right? So just betrayal, fear, recover, and I think escape is also just a good one. And then, like, yeah, justice as well is one I would want to keep. I don't think desire is something I'd want to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Love isn't something I want. I want for them to have as kind of a thing. Destroy, not really. 16 to achieve. Maybe. Discover, no. Desire, nah. So no. Maybe, nah. Ambition. I'd say the closest two are probably ambition and destroy. I feel like that's a nah, really. Survival. I'm trying to think through the lore I've written down without actually sort of pulling it up, because I don't want to have to pull up things I've written that are kind of top secret for Clock Strike, because I know I said these characters might not be used for Clock Strike, but I'm trying to base it off of like what I've used from that, because that is the closest thing to any ideas I actually have for the game, which is why I've kind of picked the ones I've got. But yeah. I realise I'm talking away from the mic for some reason sometimes, so I apologise about that. I know I need like 9 more, but at least 1 more would be good, because I have 12 characters to do it for, and that is just good for me. 12 characters is fine. 12 of each category is fine for me, because yeah, just trying to think of things like fear is definitely a good one. Sorry, I just knocked my mic. I hope that didn't do anything for anybody, like how there is. Trying to really like hone in on stuff. I'd say protect, but that's like the same as save, isn't it? Revenge, love, staying loyal, loyalty is kind of good. I actually like exploration, adventure. I know I didn't say, I said discover, but it wasn't like something. But you know what? I might have to go with adventure. Yeah, I think I have to, right? Yeah, it's like adventure. Yeah, I think that's a good 12. And I think not rolling any d20s is good, because then I can cross off for each character. Character archetypes next. I think roll a personality that character embodies, influence their behavior. Okay, so from that kind of flows on from the motivation, really. So sort of obviously got to have the hero, right? The rebel is good. I like that. Rather than the ruler, we'll have something else. Rather than the creator, we'll have something else. Caregiver. We'll do the protector, right? Rather than the caregiver. Definitely the explorer. The sage. We'll do the innocent. Specialized in the creation of potions and elixirs. Okay. Whoa. You know what? Doesn't matter. Alchemist is probably not a good one to have. Neither the lover. Rather than a ruler, we're gonna have the dick. Just a genuine asshole. And the creator, the we'll do the friend rather than a lover. That's an archetype. We'll do comedian rather than jester. It's like the same thing, but yeah. Alright. Tell me how it's spelled then, buddy. Tell me how it's spelled. I know you just did, but still. You're the run. Yeah, okay. Sage. We'll have the sage. Why don't you have them as the wise guy? What is an every person in D&D? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. The every person, yeah, okay. Yeah, like the guy that represents your average kind of dude. Okay, studying the creator, yeah, you could just leave my spellings as they are, please. Add to dictionary, actually. Yeah, add that to your dictionary. Boss man. A boss man. A boss man. Add that to your dictionary. Your little dictionary. Yeah, take that, wise guy. You're a tough nut to crack, huh, wise guy? Yeah, I'm just gonna put the Arcana. Nah, I'm not. That can be like a thing, right? I don't want the Alchemist, because that's someone who deals with potions and stuff. And like, I don't know. I just feel like an archetype has got to be something like about you, right? It's just something that the anti-hero. I'm doing it. I'm putting it. No one's stopping me. So we'll have an anti-hero. Just because I feel like that would be cool. The anti-hero. And we've got a wise guy. We'll have a wise guy just has general knowledge. So name for someone who is wise with the arcane. Ah, yeah. Right, we're going to call it the Merlin. Because everyone knows what a Merlin is. The Merlin. So this guy's good with, like, he knows the arcane stuff. And not just the absolutely banging TV show that you should all go watch on Netflix right now, because it's got peak animation, peak music, peak storytelling, absolutely peak characters, and all around peak fiction itself. It is the definition of peak fiction. Absolute cinema is arcane. Just saying. But yeah, he knows all the other arcane stuff. Not about the TV show. So yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah. We've got that stuff in. We'll go down to additional details. What additional details have we got over here? So additional details for D&D characters. Yeah, that's like nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Who is it? What is this? What's your D&D class? Yeah, no, I don't need any of that, mate. Yeah, it's just like the design of a character, isn't it? Personality traits like honor, bravery. Yeah, okay. Unique abilities, powers, skills, common, for example, a master's degree in library science. Yeah, so like additional details are just kind of things that these characters do that aren't really needed for a game. So we're actually just going to not have those in. So yeah, now we're moving on to the last part of the list, which is the classes. So yeah, going up to classes. Fighter is obviously going to be one, and then wizard is obviously going to be another, right? Now I've got those out of the way. This is where it gets hard. I'd say so just the weapons that we have is foil. Wow, weapons. Let's think these weapons. Let me go these. I'd say the rogue would be good, right? So rogue. And then something like rather than fighter, it could have like knight, and then also sort of something else, because I feel like that could work, like splitting them up into different things. But then I also like don't really know what to do in that situation, because we don't want, like, obviously I've got 3 here right now. We don't want 4 of each kind, because that would then kind of suck. We want them all to like be able to fight on their own though, so more or less doing something with their lives would be good. So yeah, I think the thing is, a class does like a lot. Just go wiki. No, I can send to nothing. Classes. or I don't know, just reimagined. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it lists like things you could have. Okay. Warrior, bouncer, gladiator, Damn, that's insane. Strong Maui from the Moana movie. Swashbuckler, red mage, dancer, corsair, pirate, jester. Mombos. Unbelievably beautiful person. Stream edition, illusionist. I kind of like sort of like illusionist, and then also just big fat liar. That's cool. That's cool. Healer, priest, blessed, white god, mage, cultist, trickster. Ooh, savage, worship, and moon, person trying to decease mortal beings. Graved it. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Feral child, priest, survivalist, cultist of the moon god. Damn. Person that was trapped in Feywild for too long. Ooh. Person raised by beast. Yeah, okay. And then knight, soldier. Yeah, okay. So assassin, gangster, bandit, mercenary, guard, warrior, samurai, weapon master, gladiator. Person that's bound to the spirit of ancient war, wielder of powerful magical blade, but with no real powers of his own. Eldritch knight. That actually makes more sense. Yeah, we'll do knight. Ooh, element bender. That is pretty cool, actually. Paladin, knight, templar, crusader, warrior, war priest, general, oath of conquest. Nah. Demigod, assassin, archer, sniper, hunter, bounty hunter, scout, survivalist, Feyguard, mad druid, assassin, gangster, bandit, swashbuckler, thief, grave robber, spy, pirate, scout, explorer, sorcerer, pretty much anything. A witch, a magician. Sorcerer is, I think, number 10, right? Right, we're going to do magician. A warlock. Wizard. Wizard will do mage. And then for this, we'll just do haven't really replaced anything much. We can do a healer for cleric, right? Because then a cleric is just someone who heals. So yeah, healer could be good for cleric, right? Yeah, healer. Healer. instead of bard, we want pimp is crazy. Pimp is crazy. I like poet. I like illusionist. I do really like illusionist. We'll do illusionist, and then druid. Instead of druid, what can we have? No, not really. A barbarian, insane person, berserker, trance warrior, bouncer, gladiator, addict. Wow, a lot of addicts in the game, huh? Monk, kind of an assassin. I like element bender. Okay, I want to go back actually and look at the special classes. Okay, we're gonna have a Hell Knight. Warrior focused on slaying the spellcasters. Oh, I like Ronin instead of Rogue. Druid, right? What's 7 and 8? 8. That's me as a yeah, we'll do vigilante. Vigilante there. Existing fiction, okay. Warrior with resistance to magic. Knight Protector, become adept at protecting your allies. Knight Protector, I like that. Law and terms of the secret brings out the truth. And describe magical statues. Arch Cleric. Okay. What do we have instead? Instead of a druid, instead of a thingy, and instead of a warlock. Instead of a warlock, we can have. I like Breath of Thunder. But I'm not so sure about that. No, I don't want a lich. Gotta think about this really hard. A hidden fist has chosen to training with a lifestyle of stealth and social interaction. Hannah is crazy. Fey Warden. We'll do Warden for this. Yes, they're imbued with magic. What do we have left? Druid and Paladin to recreate. Druid. Yeah, we'll do we'll do an elemental. We'll do an elemental. Yeah, we'll just do an elemental, that's fine. Wait, what, 6? A monk. Yeah, that makes sense. Paladin. Jesus. Oath of execution. Good day. Embers, earth. Domination. Yes, that's like I like the oath. Oath is good. Oath of what is the nameless one? Remain on neither good nor bad, but is logically the best course of action. Power comes to those willing to give of themselves. History. like that, but I also like Oath of Death. Is that one? Oath of Death. What is that? The exact words and the strictures of the Oath of Death vary. Share these tenets. Harmony. You shun chaos, deceit, and killing without a just cause. And must show mercy to your foes when necessary. Balance. When you show a disturbance in nature or order, you state this text. Yeah. Cycle of life. Yeah. Okay. Oath of Death. Yeah. Okay. So like this person will only kill when it's like completely necessary. Okay. So just do it. Deal with dark entity. Illusionist is what it is what it is. Elemental is what it is. Roll. Earth, fire, air, water, lightning, and ice. Okay. Roll. D6. Night. Yeah, obviously, just a normal night. Night protector. Balance. Mage, yeah, that's normal. Ronin, and a vigilante, I know what those are. A Ronin is lawless. And then the Night Protector is just kind of as it is, isn't it? Spelling. I literally said act to dictionary, bro. Why are you not listening to me? Why are you not listening to me? Why are you not listening to me? Okay, so I'm sorry like it took so long, guys. But yeah, we sort of have kind of the idea of what this all is. So yeah, that's fun, right? We sort of have like the whole idea of what this is about. So yeah, we've got the character sheet. Okay, what was this one called? Character tables. Okay. Pixel art character table. Okay. So we're just gonna save this. Save. Wow. Okay, cool. And then we're going to. We're gonna have to keep this open, aren't we? Yeah, we are. All right. We're gonna. Are we gonna do this now, or are we gonna finish for today and do it another time? Yeah. You know what we'll do? We'll do some today, and then in half an hour we'll finish for the day, because then it's reached 3 hours. More like 23 minutes. But yeah. Alright, so we'll go until 11. So that's fine. That's fine. When we've hit the 3 hour mark, we've done enough. That's all I'm gonna say. We've done enough. So yeah. Let's create a new one. Sheets. Okay. Name. Age. Gender. age, gender. Oh my days. It just goes from there, doesn't it? Motivation. Class and archetype. Class. Archetype. Highest letter stat. Yeah, okay. Highest, lowest stat. Random proficiency. Personality type, 4 traits, and then group. Personality type, trait 1, trait 2, trait 3, trait 4, and then it's just group. Boom. Okie dokie then. Yeah, I think we got everything. Cool. I'm just gonna Charnom. Spelling. Ignore all. Okay, so now we're switching it out and we're doing this guy as Charnamon. Okie dokie. Right then, let us decide. We've got 19-ish minutes left. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby at all. Okay. Age. Let's look at this and go from the top. D6. Okay, D6 for age. 5 at 19 to 22. It's going to be 20. Okay. Now I'll make him 19. Just because that was the age of the original one when we were doing it. Obviously it's male. Okay, motivation. This is where it gets fun. A D12. Let's decide this guy's motivation. 8. Okay, escape. Alright, this guy's motivation is now. Is there no way to like? Okay. Is there one up here? Is there no strike through? Really? Dude, you can't have no strike through. What? What? Really? get format. Okay, I'll bold it to say it's done. Cool, escape. Alright, this guy's motivation is escape. What is that? What is this class? Come down here. A 6. A Night Protector. Okay. I see you. I see you. Okay. So his motivation is to escape, but he's a Night Protector. So he's like there to protect people. That is fine. Archetype. Role number 5. The every person. Okay. Not bad. So he resembles the everyday guy. Cool. Alright, D6. Let's go. Highest stat is strength. Love him already. SDR. Number 2 is intelligence. 3 is dex. Not bad. Creating a strong character here. 4 is charisma. 5 is wisdom. And that leaves constitution for 6th. There was no way that was going to happen. Okay, spelling. Ignore all. Okay, cool. Random proficiency. Yeah, the rest of them now is just... Yeah, hold on. Night Protector. That's been done. And the every person is also like been done. It's also been done. So yeah, no, undo that please, mate. Bold that whole thing. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Alright, cool. Now for this one, it's copying this. So random proficiency. It's up here, 2d8s. So to save time, we'll just roll 2. 2 and 7. So animal handling and perception. Animal handling and perception. Alright, personality type. 4d4s. 1, 2, 3, 1. ISFP. Fun. Trait 1. D20. Okay. Table 1, 2, 3, and 4. 6, 10, 11, 12. 6. Cruel. 10. Careless. 11. Orderly. 12. Serious. I feel like those clash majorly. But okay. Cruel and careless, but they're supposed to be a protector. You know what you do, you man. And then group 1, 2, 3, or 4. Three. Actually, this is group 1 anyway, because he's the first character, so you know. Okay, character number 2. For this, I'm just gonna call him Perp Hair. Perp Hair. This one we're gonna be calling him Ice Guy. Turn on spell check for this. Just sorry, but it's just really pet peeving me off, dog. It's pet peeving me off. Cool. So yeah, Ice Guy, we're moving on to this dude over here with his frosted tips. Yes, that is why that is actually why I gave him a little bit of frost on his hair for the quote unquote frosted tips, just because I feel like that is absolutely funny and I wanted to do it, so I did. So yeah, that totally makes sense, and yeah, I like it. So what does it matter anyway? What does it matter anyway? But yeah, I'm yapping. Sorry guys, I'm getting lost here. Getting a little bit lost here, and I know it's annoying. I'm sorry. So D6 for the age 3. 15 or 16. Odds 15. Yeah, he's 15. Okay, cool. 15. Whoa, that's crazy. That's a crazy difference. But this guy's a protector, so it's fine. Gender. Male. Motivation. Let's pull up the D12 for these 3. 3. Class 4. Motivation 3. Honor. And an elemental. Honor. Elemental. Now I was gonna roll a d6 for whoever got the elemental, but considering it's this guy, I'm just gonna do ice. So yeah, archetype is 4 again. The comedian sounds like a plan to me. The comedian. Highest to lowest stat. D6. Intelligence. Int. Did we just cut out for a second? Okay, yeah, we did. We're okay though. I think it's alright now. I'm not gonna lie, I have absolutely zilch clue. But I think we're okay. I want to say we're okay. I want to say we're okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. Anyway, back to it. What was I doing? Yeah, charisma, that's fine. Again, gotta roll till we get a 6 to reset it. Dude, really? We're going to keep spinning this circle, huh? There was no way charisma was coming anywhere, but that's okay. Yeah, we got 6. That's fine. Random proficiency is 2d8s, 5 and 4. Athletics and investigation. Not bad, not bad. Personality type is three, 3, 4, 2. Yes, no way we got our first extroverted person. 3, 3, 4, 2. ENTP. ENTJ. Sorry. ENTJ. Which makes loads of sense for a comedian. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! It's finally coming together. We're finally coming together on this soggy biscuit. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 little girl. No, no, no. No, 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 little girl. My mummy says you hate foreigner. No, 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 little girl. Oh, one too many, sorry. 11, 8, 5, and 7. 11. Cheerful. 8. Selfish. 9. Sincere. Oh, thanks. What was this one? 7. It was 5, not 9. Decisive. And 7. 11, 8, 5, 7. Reasonable. And then group. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 2. Group 2. Cool. Make redemption your resolution. Boom. Okay, we'll do character number 3 and then we'll finish, I think, for there. D6, 5. I think that's 17 to 18, right? 19 to 22. Okay. It is. Gender is female. Motivation, let's go. Okay, cool. Whip out the D12. Motivation is 5. Grief. Yikes. Grief. Class is 6. No. Nope, already taken. 12. Mage, okay. pop off. Mage. Archetype is #12 again. The Rebel. I like where this is going. The Rebel, nice. Okay, highest to lowest stat. D6. Dex. Charisma. Okay. Dex. CHR. Constitution. Con. That's good. Intelligence is good. Int. 401. Strength and then Wiz. SDR. And Wiz. Okay, we got a 4. Cool. Random proficiency. 1 and 2. 2 and a 3. Animal handling and arcana. Animal handling and arcana. Okay. Personality type. Three, 1, 4, 1. 3, 1, 4, 1. ESTP. ESTP. That's what I like. That's what we like. Thirteen, 8, 13, 10. Well, no, I have an 8 again. Sensitive. Hardworking is 13. 10 is apathetic. Apathetic. 16. Table 2 is reckless. I've just seen selfish way too many times and it's just annoying. So yeah. And then group. 3. Well, we're going by character type, are we? Great. Okay, we're just going to finish this off. Character number 4. Just how norm. So I'm going to call it age. Age is D6. 4 is, that's 17 to 18, right? 17 to 18. 1 through 3, odds is 17, evens is 18. Even 18. Okay, cool. 18. Gender. Female. Motivation. 8. Nope. 4. Save. Class. magician. Loving it. Magician. Archetype. 3. The friend. Beautiful. The friend. And then the highest to lowest stat. Okay, highest is int. Then it's charisma. Then it's constitution. CHR. Then con. Then strength. STR. Then 2 or 4 dex in them. Dex, and then why is a dom? Give me a 4. Give me a 4. Cool. Six and 2. Intimidation. Insight. Personality type. Two, 1, 1, 4. 2, 1, 1, 4. ISFJ. Two, 10, 10, 7. Rude, careless, sarcastic, reasonable. Rude, sarcastic, 2 and 18, 3 and 18. 3 is brave. 4 is hesitant. And then a D4, group 2. Make redemption your resolution. Okay, cool. Right, so we've got all 4 of these characters sorted. Cool. We've got the Knight Protector, the Ice Elemental, the Mage, and what's this one? The Magician. Okay, very cool, very nice. It's lovely, it's what we like. Very cool, very nice, it's lovely, it's what we like. Very cool, very nice, it's lovely, it's what we like. Alright, yeah, just to finish it off, I'm actually going to add the weapon category. Weapon, and then just copy it and then just paste it in to all of them, just under archetype. And then weapon is just going to be here. Weapon D12 boom, 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 boom. And then if we just go look at the weapons, I'm just going to go in order. So sickle, scythe, mace, sickle, scythe, mace, sword, hammer, nunchucks, sword, hammer, nunchucks, what did I say about spell check? So I thought axe, bat, cutlass, and then spear, katana, fist. Cool. Alright, and then we're just gonna do a d12 for all of these characters. d12, 3, mace, wait. This is the Knight Protector. Okay, I'm actually going to do something I shouldn't really do, but I want to anyway. So odds the sword goes to the knight. Even odds Knight Protector, evens it goes to the knight. Okay, sword it is. Boom. Okay, now all the others are going to be for real. So 8, bat. Let's go against the bat. The mage gets the axe. Pretty sick. And then the magician gets the hammer. Okay. Awesome. Alright, cool. So that is our first 4 pixel art characters that I've already drawn. Here, and we've done those. We've given them some flavour and proper character sheets here using this pixel art table. Yeah, save this one. Sure, mate. So yeah. Oops. What have I just done? Wrong thing. Yeah, as I was saying, the yeah, we've made these characters using the pixel art character table, and then we also made 4 characters using this character table. So yeah, it's been very fun. I hope you guys have had fun, and then I believe maybe tomorrow we can revisit this and then finish off the characters with this table tomorrow, and then that's me, and then we can start pixel art drawing the characters from scratch that we made today. So yeah, I had fun. I hope some of you guys did. This stuff today is kind of just like an extra insight into clock strike for you guys, and just an easy way for me to get stuff down. So yeah, and then this stuff is, yeah, that's the same thing. And then the other stuff was just a fun little thing I wanted to do, and I thought I'd bring you guys on the ride for it. So yeah, I hope you've had fun. I've sure had fun. It's been 3 hours and 15 minutes, so I think I'm gonna hop off. So yeah, see you guys all in the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.